When I first heard the words quantum computing, I thought it was something out of a science fiction movie, a mysterious world where computers could think faster than light and solve impossible problems. But when I started learning about it in English, I discovered not only a fascinating technology, but also a story of human ambition, creativity, and discovery. It all began one evening when I was watching a documentary titled The Quantum Race. The narrator spoke about how the world's biggest nations and tech companies were competing to build the most powerful quantum computer. I was intrigued. My English level was still improving, but I was determined to understand every word. So I replayed the video again and again, using subtitles and my dictionary to catch the meaning of terms like superposition, entanglement, and qubit. The more I learned, the more fascinated I became. I discovered that unlike traditional computers, which use bits, zeros, and ones, quantum computers use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. This strange property, called superposition, allows them to process enormous amounts of data simultaneously. I remember pausing the video and saying aloud, "So that's how they can solve complex problems so fast." My AI assistant even joined in, explaining the concept in simpler English. As I continued my learning journey, I started reading English articles about the companies leading the race: Google, IBM, Intel, and startups from China, Europe, and Canada. Each had its own vision of the future. Some aimed to revolutionize medicine by simulating molecules, while others dreamed of creating unbreakable encryption systems for cybersecurity. The competition wasn't just about building a faster computer, it was about shaping the next era of human progress. One story that stayed with me was about Google's claim of quantum supremacy, the moment when their quantum computer solved a problem that would take a traditional supercomputer thousands of years. The term sounded powerful. I repeated it several times to improve my pronunciation: quantum supremacy. Every time I practiced English through these stories, I felt I was part of something big, learning not only the language but also the future of technology. To make my practice more effective, I began summarizing quantum computing news in my own words. For example, after reading an article about IBM's Quantum System 2, I would write, "IBM has developed a modular quantum computer that can scale up efficiently." This exercise improved my writing, vocabulary, and comprehension at the same time. One day, I decided to share what I had learned in an online English study group. I created a short presentation called The Quantum Computing Race: Who Will Win? At first, I was nervous. Would they understand my English? Would I pronounce entanglement correctly? But as I spoke, my confidence grew. Everyone listened carefully and asked questions in English. That experience became one of the proudest moments of my learning journey. While researching, I also discovered how this technology could impact our daily lives. Quantum computers might help design new drugs, create more efficient batteries, or even solve climate change problems. But I also read about the dangers, how they could break today. Internet encryption, or give one nation a massive advantage over others. I realized the race wasn't just technological, it was ethical and philosophical too. Every evening, I would end my study session by talking with my AI assistant about what I learned. I would ask, explain superposition again, or what does entanglement mean in simple English? It patiently explained with examples like spinning coins and connected dice. The more I practiced, the more fluent and confident I became. Months passed, and I noticed that studying topics like quantum computing helped me think differently. English was no longer just a subject, it became a bridge to understand science, innovation, and global challenges. I could read advanced English research papers, listen to tech podcasts, and even discuss futuristic ideas with people around the world. One night, as I looked out my window, I thought about the scientists in labs across the planet. In California, Tokyo, Beijing, and Zurich, all working toward the same goal, to unlock the secrets of the quantum world. It reminded me of how language learners across the globe, like me, were also racing toward something, not power or supremacy, but understanding and connection. The quantum computing race taught me more than I expected. It showed me that learning English isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about curiosity, the desire to explore new ideas and understand how our world works. It's about asking questions, reading deeply, and daring to learn something complex, even if it seems impossible at first. Today, when I hear scientists speak about qubits and quantum processors, I smile. I can understand them clearly, not because I'm a physicist, but because I never stopped learning. I learned English through the story of quantum computing, a story of innovation, competition, and imagination. And just like those scientists chasing the next quantum breakthrough, I continue my own race, the race to learn, to grow, and to communicate with the world in a language that connects us all.